Hello, everyone, and welcome to the void between reality and the land of hacking nerds. My name is Brian, aka He of the Void, and today we're going to be taking a look at the haul that I got at Maryland Toy Expo on Saturday. I've been waiting for that for a while. Always love going to Maryland Toy Expo. I've been going for about a year now. They do it twice a year, once in June, once in November. It is absolutely worth going, and I'm not going to lie, I was absolutely heartbroken that none of you came and saw me. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Okay, anyway, I get it. Not everyone's in the Maryland area. No, no skin off of my nose, guys. But if you ever get the chance, please go and see it. But this is the haul. This is everything I got. I didn't get a ton, but they were worth what I paid for. I had a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I wasn't really able to find anything I was looking for. That I had a list of targets and I wasn't really able to find any of them. I was kind of surprised that I didn't see some of the things, because stuff like Power Rangers morphers and things like that are kind of ubiquitous at toy fairs. But first of all, we all know this guy. All right, we all know Leo Convoy. He was my Monday review. We're not going to dwell too much on Leo Convoy. I was just so happy that I was able to find him. Wasn't looking for him, didn't even cross my mind. I was just there are two buildings. I was in the second building, towards the end of the second building, and I looked to my left and I saw a box that I recognized as either a Beast Wars Neo box or a Beast Wars box, or Beast Wars 2 box from Japan. And I'm like, okay, what's that? And then I saw Leo Convoy and I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe I just found a Leo Convoy. The guy was very gracious and he seemed genuinely happy that I knew what Leo Convoy was and that I was okay with the yellowed state of him. And he was very gracious to come down from $60 to $45. 60 was a great price. 45 was an absolute steal. If you're watching this somehow, unfortunately, I was not able to get his name. Thank you so much. And he is going to have a cherished place in my collection. Okay, I'll put you off to the side and go to the rest of the stuff. So I'm going to go with the easy stuff first, and then we'll go into some of the more complicated things. First of all, I saw this. It's just a little minifigure of Burning Godzilla from King of the Monsters. I don't care what you think of Godzilla King of the Monsters. It was a perfect movie to me. I absolutely loved it. And the scene at the end with him charged with energy and just with the whole military behind him just charging into battle against King Ghidorah was really cool to me. And it's just a little Lego minifigure. You can see his feet have the Lego blocks. And he can open his mouth, roll back and open his mouth. It does have a slot in there that looks like there could be an atomic breath part, but I didn't see any at the little booth I was at. But he is pretty cool. These two are very easy. This is just a little axolotl 3D printed little fidget. Autism is a thing. ADHD is a thing. I have both of them. I need something in my hands to keep me busy when I'm trying to focus on things. And this little guy definitely does the trick. I have come to call him Widget, the fidget axolotl, because I'm a sucker for rhymes. And then I saw this guy. It's obviously Optimus Prime, and it's a 3D little fidget. And he can stand up well enough on his own. And I just saw this, and the person who was behind the booth is like, because I was wearing an Optimus Prime t-shirt, my Autobot necklace, and my Autobot hat that I got at Universal Studios. And this guy was just on the shelf, and the guy's like, "Oh, you need to get one so that you can complete your look." And I'm like, "Absolutely." He was about $10. This was about $6, and then this guy was $3, and that was, as I said, 45. And I just like him. I like him. He's fun. He can sit on my desk and get me through the day, and I can just shake him and fidget him. This does fit a little better in my hand than the other one, but it is just very satisfying. And the clicky sounds, while audible, they're not super audible, or they're not like obnoxious. So this is something that you could probably use in an office setting just to kind of run through your hands and take care of yourself for all of your fidgeting needs. Now this, I'm so happy I found this. This was actually the first thing I bought. This is a genuine G1 little mini bot Cosmo. Cosmo is one of my favorite characters just because he's a UFO. He's so out there, and he's this little chunky, chubby thing. And right now in the current cartoon, he's being voiced by Weird Al. And if you're not okay with that, I'm not okay with you. And I've always wanted this G1 toy, or the first toy of him, because, oh God, the war flashbacks of trying to find that thing at frickin' retail, the Legacy one. Good luck to you. At this point, I'm ready to just buy the 3-pack just to get the Cosmos mold, the GoBots ones, just to say I have the damn mold. Oh, sorry, Optimus. My bad, buddy. But Sir. You're a proud Autobot. You're the leader of the Autobots. Stand up, sir. There, you can lean against him. Or not. Stay. 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 But to transform him, you just pull out his legs and slide them down. And then pull them out like that. And then you can fold his arms up and pull out his little completely featureless head. There you go. There's your little... Here, I'll get that a little closer. You little G1 Cosmo. And take a shot every time he falls over. Come on. Okay, you stay there. And then to transform him back, you just fold his arms down. And then just fold and slot that in. And then he goes back in his little UFO. I don't know what... He's a lot more stable in this mode. He doesn't really like to stand up well in robot mode, so he might just stay as this little adorable door buzzer. So, for the other two items, I saw this... You know what? I just knocked your ass out. Your ass. I knocked his ass out of his hand. His axe. This, if you couldn't tell, if you're not a Magic the Gathering nerd like me, he doesn't want to hold his axe all of a sudden. This is Garuk, the Wild Speaker from Magic the Gathering. This is what was it? I have his box here. Garuk Wild Speaker from Funko. This is the Magic the Gathering Legacy Collection. I had absolutely no idea these existed, but there's him, there's Jace, there's a Johnny, there's Nissa, there's Liliana, and Chandra. I am definitely going to be looking for at least Liliana, because Liliana is one of my favorite planeswalkers. Wish to Fairy was in that line, and then what's interesting is you see on the bottom, it says, not a toy. It is very clearly a toy, but it's made by Funko. What's there to be said about Funko? Don't get me started. I'll be here all week complaining about Cynthia Williams and what she did to Magic the Gathering. But got this for $10. Not very posable. The head is honestly depressing. It is depressing how bad this head is. It's just a neutral... This is Garuk. He should be yelling and screaming and charging into battle. He does have his axe. He does have that axe. And that axe does look pretty cool. As for posability, the head, it can wiggle, but because of the way the armor is sculpted, it really does hamper the posability on this arm, and it's very tight too. I'm starting to realize why this might not be a toy. This is not something you want to give to a kid because it will probably break in 30 seconds. Shoulders can go up. They can do 360, but again, they get stuck. On this arm, he really can't hold his axe all that well because of the way this is sculpted. His hand is sculpted. Funko does not make action figures very often, and there's a reason behind that. Because they're meant to make ubiquitous Funko Pops that are ruining our planet. Even though I have a few of them, I have certain characters that I am okay with buying Funko Pops of. Can do a double bend at the knee, which is nice. That axe. But it does look good. I mean, it is a nicely... Actually, the painting is very dull. I would expect a lot more green, like deeper greens than just this kind of honestly puke green. And just how almost translucent his arms are. And anything that isn't covered is just this weird grayish plastic. I'm happy to have it, and I definitely want Liliana because she's my favorite planeswalker, and I would also like a Johnny. But I mean, it's okay. I just found this, I was doing one last sort of look around in building 1, and I just saw him, and I'm like, if he's under $20, I'll grab it, and he was $10. So it's okay. It's fine, I guess. It's more to look at than to play with, which is unfortunate. I think Hasbro needs to do legitimate action figures of the Planeswalkers, like the core Gatewatch. And then lastly, we have this. This is, I actually don't know. I couldn't really find what this is from. I want to say maybe Diamond Select, but it is the Dark Phoenix, and it is this just kind of awesome display of this giant translucent Phoenix. This is the Phoenix Force, of course. It is the force of all life in the Magic universe, and it is, of course, the being that takes over Jean Grey's mind when she's out of control because she is a host for it. You can take the figure off, but unfortunately, while her legs kind of swivel, she does not have any knee articulation, so you couldn't just display her on her own. Her arms do bend, and you can move the head up and down like so. But it's more just for her to be like flying along with the power of the Phoenix. And she just kind of plugs in. Come on. Don't make me do an uno momento, please. Hey. Come on. Okay, good enough. So she can just have her arms splayed out as she's flying with the Phoenix Force. Looks very good. There was actually 2 versions of this there. There is one with the translucent plastic on the figure and one without the translucent plastic. I went with the one with the translucent plastic because it just kind of added to the look. But that was $20. Grook was $10. I can't remember if I said that or not. But it was a good haul, and I had a lot of fun at Maryland Toy Expo. I wait for it, twice a year, and I'm never disappointed with what I found. I mean, last year I found the Holy Grail, at least my personal Holy Grail, in the G1 Optimus Prime, and then I found 2 Optimuses if you count the fidget toy, and of course, this was the big budget item or the big ticket item. You usually have one of those when you go to a convention or something that's like the item that you get that you probably spent the most money on. But I had fun. It was a lot of fun. Met and talked to some cool people, and definitely go to it next time. And maybe come and say hi to me this time. I require validation. I need validation. Okay, anyway, okay, enough self-aggrandizing. Well, that's about it. That's the haul. I'm asking you to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all my links down below for all the places you can find me and support me. I do know that I don't really use the Twitter. I am attempting to either I'm going to use the Twitter or I'm just going to move to Blue Sky because I hate all the drama on Twitter. I do plan on having a Discord server. I will have I might do short form content. I'm not sure yet. I'm still navigating the rest of social media when it comes to promoting this channel. But I did want to say we are count it, 3 people from 100 subscribers. That is wild to me. We already have over 10,000 views on my channel, which is nuts to me. I've never really done well on YouTube, but I'm having fun here. And you guys subscribing and commenting and all of the stuff, it makes me happy. Talking about toys in my basement makes me happy. And I'm happy that you guys watch it. For some reason, you watch an autistic nerd talk about toys in his basement. And that just makes me happy. Okay, I'm ranting to fill out video length. Let's be honest here, folks. But anyway, remember, growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional. Be curious, be playful, and above all else, be kind. And I will see you next time.